What up, though, y'all? It's Chris. Appreciate you connecting with me. 10,000 steps. We still on it. Man, I got to talk about Chad Ochocinco. And this is a dude I really like, so I'm not dragging him. But some of this stuff, the way he moving, man, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with bro. I don't really be in people's personal life like that, so this stuff be surprising to me when I learn about it. But I'm gonna go ahead and dig into it a little bit. So, Chad Johnson, aka Chad Ochocinco, his chick, I guess it's his fiancée now. She got a podcast, or she own a podcast. I don't know if it's hers or she part owner or is she just a guest on there. But Sherelle Rosado, I guess that's her name. I went looking it up to make sure I was getting it right. Sherelle Rosado. So she was talking on the podcast, and she was basically saying that she was cheating on her ex-husband with him. And I'm just like, what? And I mean, basically it just came down to the fact that she was bored in the marriage. It wasn't that he was cruel to her, abusive in any way. The fact that he was boring, I guess that just makes it okay. And you know, as she was going on about it, it's like she was trying to make it seem like it was his fault for her infidelity. He ain't done nothing to her. He ain't beat the hell out of her. You know, he hasn't been mentally, physically, emotionally abusive, but it's still somehow his fault that she out there throwing it back for, you know, somebody else. You know, I don't know who her ex-husband is, but I would imagine that Ocho is probably, you know, higher stature than him, you know, society-wise. You know, he's a pro athlete and stuff. You know, these are just typically the things that, you know, the way that women are gonna move. Hypergamy. I'm a bit surprised that he even like got involved with a chick like that he was, you know, hitting, you know, that was married, that he was hitting behind her husband. Now, I don't know how active in the bedroom her and her husband were, but, you know, I mean, that just goes to show you, man, how some of these chicks move. They'll be out here in the streets, 304ing, you know, putting their mouth on any tip, and then will come home and kiss you with them same lips that an hour or so earlier they just had on some pro athlete, you know, tip. I mean, it's wild out here. It's like that, but I don't know. This is why you got to be careful who you invite into your life. And this isn't just about men when it comes to women. This is about women too. Ladies, be careful who you invite into your life. Y'all be inviting chaotic elements into your life and then be kind of surprised that the chaotic element is indeed a chaotic element. I guess I really shouldn't be too surprised that Ocho would mess with some chick that was on this tip, because, you know, and this ain't no diss against him in any way, shape, or form. I'm not trying to be personal. But I mean, you remember back in the day when he was messing with that one chick on Basketball Wives, that really mouthy, really aggressive chick. I think her name was Evelyn or something like that. You know, a bit of a spitfire. She's one of them, you know, really aggressive masculine types, a ton of mouth. And you know, I don't know what she said to him, but, you know, she ran her mouth one too many times to him, and he headbutted her. You know, the mug shot, that infamous mug shot, is around for everybody to see. You know, he's like smirking in the mug shot. So that situation didn't end up lasting, but this just goes to show you that he kind of has a bit of a history of choosing, you know, chaotic women. And men tend to do that. We pick these chaotic women to bring into our lives and then justify why. Now, man, I don't know why, as a man of his stature, you would for any reason take a chick seriously that you was hitting and she was married. I don't know why you would do that. I have no idea why he would do that. Not only is bro like involved with her, he involved. They done had a kid. They talking about getting married. You know, I guess he proposed to her or whatever. So he really involved with her. And again, I don't know how you would do that. You would marry a chick that was messing with you behind her husband back, and at no point does it occur to you that she just might do the same thing for you. Now, she may not. You know, he's a prominent figure. He's got it going on with the whole Club Shay Shay thing. He making money from that. Pro athlete. He's notoriously cheap. He'll tell you himself. He's notoriously cheap. So he's not a guy that's going to be just blowing his money on goofy stuff. So he's not going to be going broke. You know, I don't remember how old she said she was. I think she might have said she was like 39 or something like that. So she getting up there in age. So she can't really play the field like she used to. And Ocho, more likely than not, is her best option and is going to continue to be her best option. So she probably won't end up doing no goofy stuff like that with him in terms of cheating on him. But man, that ain't the only way that these chicks will finagle you. You know, he's a prominent, you know, figure. He got a little bit of bread. You know, don't pretend like chicks that move like that don't be watching your pockets, trying to figure out how they gonna get a hold of some of that. You know, this whole getting knocked up by you and marrying you, this is straight out of their playbook. You know, because once they got a few hooks in you, they know that your bank account is next. You know, the moment that they ready to leave, they know they can get something out of you. And it's easier for them to get something out of you when they got a kid with you and y'all been married. It's a lot easier. I think they might be, I'm not for sure. I don't know what state he living in right now, so I'm not going to say. But if you get married in the state of California, if you don't have them sign that prenup, you hit. You know, and a lot of them, they don't make the chick sign that prenup because they think they just so awesome, so amazing. She wouldn't dare do me like that. She did all them other dudes like that, but she wouldn't dare do me like that. You know, they ego leads them into a situation where they gonna end up getting played. So I don't know. They supposed to be getting married for his sake. I really hope that he do got some ironclad prenup, but I don't know, because again, a lot of these high profile guys, they ego make them think that the normal rules don't apply. And when it come to hypergamy and the game of life, women don't stray from the playbook. They have their eyes on your bank account, and that's all there is to it. You know, basically just look at it like this. Is there some chick that would mess with you if you weren't Chad Ochocinco? Is it? And if your answer is yes, this is definitely a chick that if I weren't Chad Ochocinco, she would have nothing to do with me. If I weren't Chad Ochocinco, she wouldn't have been grabbing her ankles for me while she was still married. Bro, you got to have her sign that prenup. For real. You got to have her sign that prenup. Because that in itself is confirmation that if stuff goes left, she gon' bust out on you just like she did the other dude. And when women ready to bust out on you, they have no sympathy. They have no mercy. They do not care about leaving you behind. They don't care how it affects you. They just want what they want. When they've perceived that there's another guy that's a better option than you, he's got more money than you, more clout than you, can do more for them than you, whatever, they gonna get the hell up out of there, and they not gonna think twice about it. And they gonna take what they can from you on their way out the door. Even though the other guy that they going to supposedly is a better option than you, has more money, can do more for them, that's not gonna stop them from squeezing you for as much as they possibly can on their way out the door. So these guys, I don't think he really need life coaching, because in terms of just success, he got it. So I don't think he really needs a life coaching. I think that bro just gotta think a bit better when it comes to making choices like this. When it comes to the women, bro just got to do a little bit better. So I don't think he need life coaching. He understands how to move in the world in terms of being successful. But when it comes to the women, he's got a bit of a track record for not being capable of choosing well for himself, choosing women that are basically in his best interest. You look at this woman, you look at Eva from Basketball Wives. I don't know who else he's dealt with, but they ain't here. So it's easy to believe that they weren't exactly great women for him either. I'm gonna leave it there though on this topic. Y'all let me know what y'all think. I'm gonna continue hitting these steps, 10,000 of them. Hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'm gonna holler at y'all soon. Peace.